The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 1 in the GNT. But these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion. The way of truth will be hidden, and no faith will be left in the land. Wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you have ever known it to be. The country that you now see ruling the world will lie in ruins, with no inhabitant or traveler there.
See that? The end of the world is coming, man. It ain't gonna be no more people left out here. It ain't gonna be no more wickedness. Because when salvation comes, the world is gonna be ruled in righteousness. It's gonna be ruled by the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans with the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, with Yahweh Shai on our side.
It was what? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. No, the righteous are in charge. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Read. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. He do what? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Says so the wicked is controlling the world right now, and they're covering the faces of the judges thereof. Our true judge is Hamashiach Yahushai, who the world so ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 1.
Bring it out.
It said, and he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Now everybody gonna make it.
The world to come for few.
Hey, the world to come is for few, man. Right? Only a remnant is gonna wake up and turn back to the Lord in these last days.
That's right.
The world to come is for few. We don't.
The sign of the Lord is going to be from St. Louis to Los Angeles. St. Louis, the Lord is placed down. You better get ready. All you damn Edomites, all you so-called white people, you're going to be in slavery or you're going to be put to death. That's right. Our people going to be on top. It's going to be our people back on top. You better get ready. And all you so-called niggas that keep on scoffing and mocking at the prophets every damn day we out here, you're going to get put to death.
Because you got to realize that the Israelites went through a lot of things because they didn't obey the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the same thing we're doing now, brother. This city is so damn spiritually dark, man. People don't even... We telling you chosen. Why are you fighting this? That don't make any sense, man. Give me Isaiah 40 and 8. That's what we was just reading in Sirach when it said, search not the things above you. Don't say that ain't got nothing to do. You ain't even heard the conclusion of the whole matter. You ain't even heard where I was going with it yet. We tell you, hey, you a chosen people. You just, nah, that don't fit me. I said, but you live in the damn area where there's piss on the walls and rats running up and down the street. Damn spiders everywhere. People got bars on their windows so they shit can't get broke into. But they don't fit you. It's madness. What you got?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever.
I said, see, the Most High knew that it would be a proverb called, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. Because they knew we wouldn't read. And then when you out here trying to break it down to brother, you ain't even got to do the reading. We reading it for you. I got to read it right here. I got to read it right there. That brother can read, that brother can read, that brother can read, but yet people still don't want to hear it. I bet you if I was telling a damn Asian man that they would sit here and listen. If I was telling a damn white man, he'd sit here and listen. But you tell a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American that they chosen, man, they just want to keep walking up the damn street. They just want to go back to back to drinking Coronas on the Saturday, man, not even knowing that it's a 7. Go ahead.
This is verse 9. Now this is a rebellious people.
They are what?
A rebellious people.
What is the sister walking down the street with a beard on?
A rebellious people.
What is the brother that say that the curses don't fit him?
A rebellious people. Lying children. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
It's just that simple, man. It's plain. Ain't you got to break that down. You got that first Maccabees? Read down 6.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 3. So he gave his people great honor and put on a breastplate as a giant, and girt his warlike harness about him, and he made battles, protecting the host with a sword. In his act he was like a lion, and like a lion's whelp, roaring for his prey. You know what we doing? Like a lion's whelp, roaring for his prey. For he pursued the wicked and sought them out, and burnt up those that vexed his people. Wherefore the wicked shrunk for fear of him, and all the workers of iniquity were troubled.
They were what?
All the workers of iniquity were troubled, because salvation prospered in his hand. And he grieved also many kings, and made Jacob glad with his acts, and his memorial is blessed forever.
I said, see that, man? We trying to have a memorial that is blessed forever. We only gonna get that through Yahweh Shah, man. We trying to be roaring lions in the street, man. Wake up my people. How you doing, brother? You walk past us every week, man. How you been? I know. You been reading? Start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments yet? You been reading the Bible though? Come on, man. You gotta get in this thing, man. We done had like 5 talks with you about it. I ain't even gonna jump on your head about it today, man. Okay. Yeah, we all about peace too. That's why we trying to wake up our people, man. Because if we all keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, we gonna have all the peace that we need in our community. You know, just trying to keep it simple. You know, we already went through this few times, so I ain't gonna hold you up today, man.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna stop it, bro. Y'all have a good all love, bro.
Well, remember, brother, you an Israelite. You gotta keep the commandments, man.
Yeah, man. Give me life or death.
Deuteronomy 30 and 15. Everybody want to say the white man. Okay, they say their own book. You got it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil.
Which is what?
Life, this day life and good, and death and evil.
And run us that one more time?
See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil.
I said, he said before you life and evil, man. I was like, he trying to tell you that you're going to have life if you wake up. But if you want to stay asleep, man, you will always be dead. It's time to wake up, man. Give me that Romans 13:11.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
No, it's time to stay asleep.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
No, we want to stay in our slumber.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
No, we just gonna keep hitting snooze on the alarm clock, even though the prophet's in the street every damn weekend.
It is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
When is nearer than we believe?
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
No, we just gonna always be in captivity.
Now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
See that? It's nearer than we believe, man. It ain't much time left. Back in 2nd Ezra's, man, the 10 parts was already passed up. I mean, there was only 2 parts left back then. Look at where we at now. Look how long ago that was. Ain't nothing changed. We still damn wicked. Bet you that call is on the way to go pick up a Jake right now, man. Probably got Jake in the back already. If you want to be out here spending money on a damn Sabbath day. Bring that up.
And that I command is
Deuteronomy, read the book chapter verse.
Is Deuteronomy 30, verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways.
To do what?
To walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply.
And we may what?
Mayest live and multiply.
No, the brothers just don't have children and disregard them.
Mayest live and multiply.
No, he gonna have children and treat them just like puppies, not even giving a damn where they at.
Mayest live and multiply.
So we gonna live and multiply if we living off the word. Go ahead.
And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
He shall do what?
Possess. The Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
No, so it's plain and simple, man. He said we gonna be blessed in the land that we go. I'm like, but we're not even living blessed because we under the curses. We living completely opposite of blessed. We gotta sit here and pay taxes every year. We gotta go to the heathen and learn of all things. Brothers can't even farm. I was like, you got Bill Gates buying out all the damn farmland, making you GMO food. Right. Making every damn thing plant-based, telling you it's vegan. It's a damn trap. They playing with your mind, man. They wordplay. They crafty counsel, man. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, man, and they doing exactly what Yahweh blessed them to do, man. What's going on, brother? Welcome back, man. You been studying? What you been reading? What you been reading? Like what books you been getting into? What you learn? Oh yeah, I feel you. It definitely took a while. I mean, I first heard that I was an Israelite some years ago, but it took me a while to actually get into this thing. But the Lord say that. He say that we stiff neck and rebellion. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. We about to keep going with the message. So.
The time of the day changes.
We can bring that up. Or go to Genesis. We always don't go, thus saith the Lord. We got a verse for you.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 8. And the Most High called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
I said, so the evening was called the second day. So we know that it's the next day when the sun go down. I mean, but the whole concept of time is a man-made term. I mean, because we in captivity, they've been playing with the time for so long. They've even changed how many days are, in the week. That's why every day of the week actually has a name, and those names have meanings to them. Like these are different gods that they were worshiping back, Sunday through Saturday. Those are all wicked names. Just like today, it's supposed to be the Sabbath day. But, the world knows it's Saturday. That's why everybody want to go off and be in manner of wickedness, because this is the typical day off. You get paid on Friday. It's like, you get paid on Friday because they want you to go off and go spend all your money in the world. Because it's the Sabbath day, they know you break the law, statutes, and commandments.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at evening, from even to even. And what? From even to even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
I said, see, so the Sabbath is from sunset to sunset. That time is always going to change. Because if you look at the so-called clock, when it's summertime, it gets dark at like 8:30. I was like, it gets dark at like 8:30, in the summertime. But then now that the temperature is starting to go down a little bit, in a few more weeks, it's going to be dark at like so-called 4:30. So like, yeah, that's just the craftiness of the world, because they dealing with daylight saving time, and it's just madness. That's not helping us get by at all. It's just more things that just keep us distracted from what we need to be doing. But what we need to be doing in these last days? You remember that at all? What's that?
That's right, keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments.
What do we need to be doing?
Keep the commandments.
You remember any other commandments, brother? Give me two of them. Maybe simple. You ain't got to think deep. Is it all right to kill people? Is it all right to sleep with brother's wife? You remember the number one commandment out of the 10?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse number 3.
Bring it out!
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
No, we worship Caesar Borgia.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
No, we gonna worship the rock in Mecca.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
No, we gonna be worshiping wood and stone.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So we only supposed to worship the creator of heaven and earth. Because he the one that chose us as a nation. He the one that gave us everything. He the one that make everything happen. A man's goings is of the Lord. You keep coming back because the Most High wants you to. Because if not, you could have easily went back off into the world. You could have went back to just damn smoking blunts and watching, damn music videos. You could have been out, lusting, being in the club right now. But instead, you're down here with the prophets, man, hearing the word of the Lord, man. So I was like, then we got another law for you. Before you do that, we got you remember what food you're supposed to be eating, brother? What's that?
Food we should eat is fish with scales. It's okay to eat chicken. and beef. You cannot eat pork or
We can't eat what?
Pork,
And what?
shellfish,
What's shellfish?
crab, lobster, crawfish, and any other fish with no scales.
Scales and fins.
Because there's plenty of seafood that you can eat, but all those things that you were naming, those are all bottom feeders. Those things are supposed to be clean in the ocean. That's why if you go to like Florida, you go to Rhode Island, like anything like that where there's big bodies of water, all the water is dirty when it's supposed to be clear. But you remember what these things are on our shirt? You remember what every brother is up here wearing? Whether it's gold, red, black, what do they call it? What is it? They call fringes. Bring up that number. You remember why we're supposed to wear fringes? What's that?
It represents our culture.
What else? What happens when you look down at those fringes?
But there's a little bit more to it. You're on point with it. There's a little bit more to it. We're going to remind you.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
So this is Moses telling the children of Israel. So like he came down from Mount Sinai and he was talking to the Israelites. Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel and feed them.
And what?
And feed them.
So he commanded them. He told them, hey, this is something that you got to do. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Go ahead.
Bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
And we still generating, right? We still making babies on the daily?
Throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So we all got to wear fringes, no matter what color they are. You know what I'm saying? The brother got gold, I got red, Cortez got white, these brothers got black fringes on. It don't matter what color the fringes are. As long as you wear, 100% material, as long as you got that ribbon of blue, then you fitting what the Most High telling us to do.
That's right.
And it shall be upon you, it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So you do what?
Remember all the commandments of the Lord.
What happened when you look down at your fringes?
Remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
And what?
And do them.
So when we look down at these, it's a friendly reminder. So you look down and be like, oh man, I gotta keep law, statutes, and commandments. So you remember those small things like not eating pork. So when you go by your mama house and she make you that bacon cheeseburger, you gotta be like, yo, I can't do that. I'm rocking fringes. You know what I'm saying? When they try to feed you that catfish or try to give you that damn lobster at the seafood board, you gotta tell them I can't do that. I can only fish that got scales and fins on them. I deal with trout. I deal with bass. I deal with salmon. Like you gotta cut out all the oysters and all that stuff, brother. So it's good to show that you got progression with that. He got a little bit more.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring, that ye may remember to do all my commandments and be holy unto your God.
No, just some of the commandments.
That ye may remember to do all my commandments and be holy unto your God.
Yeah, so we gotta be holy to the Lord. Holy means set apart. We gotta be different. I say, because if we walking around like everybody else, we ain't much different. If all the men got pants hanging off their ass, they ain't much different. If men wearing a dress like they Tyler Perry, that's not being much different. So we gotta actually be holy and set apart. That's why when we rocking these fringes, we actually look down on them, we start to remember the law, statutes, and commandments. They make you want to read more on a daily basis. So you actually get to studying for yourself. It make you want to start writing down, taking notes on the stuff that brothers bring out, man. But we got something for you, man. See that? So you got your first pair of fringes right there, man. Yeah, go ahead and throw it on, brother. And see how you look. And see that brother looking fresh, man. He's got that drip going. God, look at him, man. You're gonna be clean as a whistle this week, man.
Book of Luke chapter 15 and verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels.
There is what?
There is joy in the presence of the angels of the Most High over one sinner that repented.
That's right.
What?
Over one sinner that repented.
I said, man, so you start repenting, man. You start getting your act together. You got the look going on. You remember to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The angels is turning up right now, man. You can't see all the angels, but they dancing around us right now. They writing down your name in the book of life, man, reporting it back to the Most High, man. But we about to get ready to close up, man. I'm going to go ahead and give it on to the next mighty speaker, man. Give me the book of, give me Habakkuk 2 and 3. And then read 2 Ezra 5 and 1. Bring that up.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. The vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
It shall what?
It shall speak and not lie.
So the vision is set for a time, man. We in that time now. Man, when you read the book of Daniel, it say that the words will be sealed, man. Look at brother, man. Look at fresh in this thing, man. All praises to the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man.
All praise.
So, but the book of Daniel say that the word would be sealed until the end, man. And we getting in them days, man. We getting close to the end. Israelites are waking up left and right, man. It's time for everybody to get their act together so we can get up out of here, man. Keep going with that.
And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
What is that?
Though it tarry, wait for it.
No, we ain't gonna believe it.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
I said it seems like salvation is waiting. We've been hearing all our lives from our mom, from G-Ma, from Grandpa, man. We've been hearing it all along that we in the last days. And we here to tell you that ain't no lie, man. Though it tarry, you gotta wait on it. We got time. We don't even know how much time is left. But we gotta do our best on a day-to-day basis to just keep it going. Because the stronger we get, the better we get, the closer we are to getting up out of here. Bring it out.
The book of 2 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 1 in the GNT. But these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion. The way of truth will be hidden, and no faith will be left in the land. Wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you have ever known it to be. The country that you now see ruling the world will lie in ruins, with no inhabitant or traveler there.
See that? The end of the world is coming, man. It ain't gonna be no more people left out here. It ain't gonna be no more wickedness. Because when salvation comes, the world is gonna be ruled in righteousness. It's gonna be ruled by the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans with the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, with Yahushua on our side. And with that, prime yourself. Prime yourself. Prime yourself. Prime yourself.